Howdy y'all, Joe Hills here, recording as I was due in Nashville, Tennessee, and as the sun sets once more over Red Sky Bay, I think I need to take a little bit of a break from just hanging out up here above the castle, doing all this roofing work. It's fun, but part of the point of being on the server is to play games that involve or were created by the other people on the server, like Mumbo's Mind Maze. Whoa, that was supposed to not kill me. Good, it didn't. Now, I've been told that this can take 40 to 90 minutes, which is a crazy amount of time. I only have about 40 minutes to record on my lunch break anyway. So this might only be the first episode of Mumbo's Mind Maze, but we're going to go ahead and get right in there. Now, technically, this part of the maze, the hedge maze, I'm pretty sure I could jump over these hedges, but I want to obey the spirit of the rules. The Slabyrinth. The Slabyrinth. That's a good subtitle. Like, some people might be like, Slabyrinth, is that a pun? But then you hit them with it twice. That good 1-2 slab, which is basically just a block and attack. You seem to have more kind of dead ends here. I'm guessing this is the same kind of thing where we can technically jump over this stuff, but we should follow the theory or the principle of the maze. Now, here are signs. Okay, enter times in here. That's good to know. Hey, and there's stone slabs. Cool. Reset the timer. Well, oh, that might be a problem if I'm going to have to do this in 2 segments. But I guess as long as I separately record with, my phone timer, I can figure that out. So, okay, here's another one. Welcome to the Slabyrinth. Step 1, make sure you have food. Good, I do. Uh-oh. Broke that rule. That's not actually a rule. I don't know, is it? Step 2, make sure the timer chest is empty. If not, hit the reset button. Step 3, jump down into the maze and complete as fast as possible. Step 4, look at timer chest and note how quick you were. There are 4 levels. First, stand pusher. Second, invisible. Third, button find. Fourth, key operated. Good luck. Well, let's see how many we can get done today. I've got my own timer on my phone. I'm pulling up now so we can... Oh, man, the battery's going to die on my phone. You know what? The recording will have a timer in it. So, I don't know if we really need to use a separate stopwatch, but... Okay, I just hit start on that. I don't think there's actually a way to get into this center port here. I think I'm going to have to just jump on in. So, let's go ahead and do that. Okay. So, what does this say? Start, start, start. Do I press the button? It seems to imply that I should just go this way. There's a lot of buttons. That says start. So, oh, okay, so this is the start. So those direct me to here. I'm going to press this button first. I don't know what it does. It seems to... Okay, so hitting this button moves that arm... Oh, am I moving this armor stand through the maze using water flows? Okay. Oh, this is actually really neat. So this is like a marble maze, but instead of tilting the marble, I'm moving the water. So I could use that switch to, I don't know, do that. Not sure why I'd want to. Huh. Okay, so I need to move the gold armor by changing the water flow. So if I hit this, that's going to now I can redeploy that there. And then have that go back out here. So I'll close this time. Have the water come back down that way. Oh, this is so neat. Good job, Mumbo. Oh, okay, maybe I don't want that. Oh, okay, so if I close this one then, that's that. Okay. So I'm guessing I need to get this guy somewhere. If I pick that up, or trigger that one's going to affect that direction. Okay. This one here is going to allow it to flow this way, which I don't think I really needed it to go this way. I think that's a dead end. So, okay, this is a mind puzzle for mental engagement. So we clearly are supposed to get it to go all the way through here and down and around and over. It's just a question of how do we do that. Okay. So, let's think. Hitting this allows it to flow further that way. Then we hit it again, and it goes back there. Okay, so the issue there is that the water from here is pushing it in the wrong direction. So we turn that off, then we turn that on, then we turn that off, then we turn that on, then we float this way. No, we'll all float on, okay? No. Okay, so that was wrong. Don't want to do that. Okay, so now when we hit this, he falls this way, and he continues this way until he hits there, because when we turn this off and we open that back up, dang it, that almost worked. Huh. Well, if we turn this back on, it'll send him back that way. Then we turn it back off, and it'll send him... Oh, only that far. Huh. So I'm not sure how I'm supposed to fix that, because turning that off is just going to bounce him back here. I think he might be getting hung up on the piston itself. It's hard to tell. Or is that a distance thing? So now he's floating that way. Okay. Whoops. Probably should have my hands free for this. Okay, so let's say we close that one and we drop the water through here. Okay. Then, where is this water coming from back this way? Can we turn that off? And is there more water coming in somewhere that we can control here? Okay, great. So now this is completely dry all the way through there. So then when we reopen this segment, this guy has all the water he needs to go there unimpeded. Oh, and there we are. Okay. So let's go ahead and hit this to pick up that guy's water, or this to turn it off. Okay, so then I think if we hit this, it should flow us that way. Excellent. Okay, great. So now we just need some more water. And some more switches. No, not that way. Okay. Maybe this? No, that's going to be that switch. Great, so now he's just floating on down this way. Into there. Which is about what we'd expect to happen. That's the most water we're going to get out of that, as far as I can tell. That gives us a little bit of an extra push. But not much of one, without turning off this. Or this. Okay, so that's triggered by this. Disable that to allow that through. Okay, so then we re-enable this. Open this switch. And voila. We are on our way. Now, that is... Hopefully we're not supposed to go down that way, because that looks like a dead end. Okay. Where is the actual end goal for this? I'm realizing... Okay, I'm going to put a torch on the glass here, so I can find this guy again. But how... Is this a... Okay, so this is a dead area. We're definitely not supposed to take him over here. How far do we have to go through this logic puzzle to actually resolve it? Wow, this might actually take 40 to 90 minutes. Okay, so it seems like... Okay, this part over here is a dead area too, so that's good. Just in terms of, like, having enough time to finish one puzzle this episode. Okay, so this is the finish here. If he goes through there, it looks like he's going to go on a victory lap. Okay, great. So let's get to that victory lap as quick as we can. Breaking the torch. Okay, so what we want to do now is we want to block the water coming... Do we want to send him over this way? It looks like this is just a big dead end. This looks like an elaborate dead end over here with no radical way to take him anywhere. Whereas this is clearly the actual path we need him to be on. So, whoa, dang it, torches. You are startling me. Away with you, back into the hotbar, or out of the hotbar. Okay, so, next thing, I guess if we pick up that water, and this water, basically it looks like if we just keep turning off the water ahead of us, then we'll be in good shape. Like, there's no reason to ever have the water ahead of us turned on, because all it ever does is slow us down or send us the wrong way. So then we close that, and then we turn the water on. And now we're going this way. Okay, so was there a value to go in through here, maybe? Does this... We gotta figure out which... Okay, so some of these dry paths might have been dried out by other people who played the maze. But it looks like this is not a viable route to the finish. If we were gonna come from the finish, we'd have to go on a route that was navigable. And that is pretty clearly going to be this. Okay, yeah, so we are definitely on the proper path. Great. So, enabling more water would be helpful. Where is the water source block for there? We're going to turn that off. Turn that one on. Same thing. Okay, so once you understand the fundamental dynamic of this, it's basically just a water disabling puzzle. Because, you know, everybody's like, okay, wait, and I think we definitely... Yeah, this is a dead end here. So the sole purpose of that was to possibly force people back this way around the corner. Okay. Switch off. Whoa, okay, but that's because that water is there. So then switch back on. Water back on. Water here off. Switch on. Switch closed. Water on. Okay, so I feel like I can anticipate pretty neatly what the rest of this is going to look like from here on out. Just kind of open, close. Think of this like a canal, and this is a series of locks. We're not actually changing the elevation of the boat in the canal, but functionally speaking, it's very similar to how you fill and raise individual, what do you call those? Individual locks inside of a canal. Now, I was assuming I was supposed to take him this way, but I'm worried that maybe this way was faster. No, this way is a dead end. Okay, great. Cool. That earlier run I made actually did have value. Yay. It's always nice when things have value. Okay, we are about 10 minutes in so far, and we are holding up pretty well. One of the big things about mazes is, like, the greatest threat within any maze is not the Minotaur. It's the mind of the trapped. You know, like, it's the idea that I could go mad in here that is the most frightening. I mean, in theory, I could go mad anywhere, but this is a really bad place to go mad because there's no food sources and, you know, it's hard to get professional help inside of a maze like this. So, anyway, I am maintaining my sanity while moving this floating manatee over into what I hope is the finale. Yay, we made it. Oh, if I press... Okay, that's the reset button. So, we're not going to hit that. I guess it's probably triggered when we go through here. And that'll move him back to the beginning. Whoa. Okay, so here we are now in the invisible wall maze. Now, the thing about invisible wall mazes is what you do is you put a bunch of posts underneath the, like fence posts underneath here. And then you cover them with, what do you call those? Like... sweaters. Like, you see all these sweaters he put on the floor? He was like, hey, floor, you must be chilly, and it's wintertime. No, he didn't do that. British people don't put sweaters on the floor. They go, oh, hello, the floor. I bet you would like a jumper. Jumpers are what we call sweaters, and we don't use jumper cables on our autos. We use jump leads, which is why, I don't know. There's a joke there somewhere. Feel free to write in the comments your answer to this joke. I am Really glad he didn't use some sort of weird mesmerizing floor pattern here, because it would make it a lot harder to keep track mentally of where I'm going. Okay, so it seems like the solution to these mazes, there might be some sort of visual hint that I'm not getting, but I'm just kind of feeling them out, which can be hard to tell from a tactile standpoint, because I don't actually have one of those keyboards that covers my, or not keyboards, cameras that covers my keyboard. Like, I know some streamers who, like, play, like, Twitch games like Binding of Isaac would be like, look at how fast my fingers are moving, or like StarCraft, or the Dota. They're like, hey, I'm doting all over my fingers with this camera, but, like, I don't have that. So you're just going to have to take it for granted that I'm basically cycling through forward, back, left, right, and feeling out based on how much I move, whether or not there's a thing there. See, I feel like I'm getting closer, but this might be a dead end, or a false lead. Although, at a certain point, you're kind of... There we go. 2 rooms down. Now, these probably spell out something like mumb, because, like, there's only 4 rooms, so there's no way it spells mumbo, but, I mean, it could. It might spell jumb, also. It's hard to tell. Like, maybe the mazes spell words. So, let's see. Here we go. Kind of feeling this out. Just kind of pushing forward, seeing where it works. If I can't move forward, I move back. If I can't move back, I move sideways. See, like right here, this is a bad place to be because we are clearly close, but we're not close enough. So let's feel this out here. There we go. Almost through. Then around. Okay. And then that's going to be that hole in the floor is going to be the 4th room there. We're coming up on like 14 minutes approximately. So we're making okay time. Okay, this one, he seems to have... Dang it. Why am I not able to leave this immediate area? There we go. Just kind of cycling up, down, left, right. Kind of like playing 2048. Just kind of get into a little rhythm. Kind of feel out where the floor is. You know, it's not the same as being psychic, because if you're psychic, you don't have to know where the floor is. You can probe other people's minds and determine where their perception of the floor is, but I don't have time for that right now. I'm too busy winning at mazes. Uh-oh. Is this another maze? I thought this was going to be a hallway that introduces the next maze, but maybe this is the next maze. I love mazes. This is actually going really well. Okay, so that's a dead end. I'm going to go ahead and have a quick mushroom stew break. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so this is going to wrap back around here. Okay, that goes back there. Man, this is really cool. Thank you so much to MumboJumbo for making this. I am having fun. Like, I don't play a lot of maze games. The biggest maze game I used to play was Encarta's Mind Maze, which would ask you, like, trivia questions as you explored rooms of, like, this, like, procedurally generated castle, which is a cool way to do a maze if you're gonna, like, ask questions about things. But, like, yeah. Press button to unlock orange door. It's like I'm playing Doom. Except that I don't feel doomed. I feel like hopeful. So presumably there is an orange door somewhere in this maze with a sign that says find the button. So that piston sounded nearby, so I'm going to follow my ears and just generally navigate in this direction, wrapping back on itself like this. Seems like about how that would have to work for the redstone to be that close. Is this getting close? I feel like I must be. Boom. Congrats, you made it to section 2. Okay, so that's good. So section 2 is probably going to have more doors. You know, I probably should have figured out where the shadows lie before simply walking into more doors. But you know what? That's not what I do. I am here to... Dang it, I actually don't know what I'm here to do. That's okay, because I'm having fun doing it. Okay. Man. Whoa, press this to open the blue door. Okay, so we've opened the orange door, and now we're opening the blue door. So if this was a rainbow, we've skipped a lot of colors. So let's go ahead and make sure to not double back toward the orange door. I think we're almost to the point where that I think takes us to the orange door. So this is going to be the way that we're going to go try and find the blue door. Ooh, yeah. This is... I am really loosely mentally mapping this. I'm just kind of feeling it out. So, just kind of probing where I think the dead ends would have to be first in order to save time. Congrats, I made it to section 3. Great. So if I can prove that there's a dead end in one direction, that like here, then I know not to worry about it. Now, based on his overall pattern, I'm going to assume the button... Okay, that's a dead end. Let's see here. It seems like, in general, heading left has taken me to the button before I hit the door. But I also haven't been paying attention to which direction I've been going. So, there's also that. At a certain point, you kind of have to question how much of your success is just coincidentally doing the right oh, that's an interesting element. I want to go to there. Okay, well, this is new. Hopefully, if there's a way back up, I can find it. Pick up number 1 key cobble. Okay. Cool. So we got a key now. We're doing good. Cobble key. It's like, because Thanksgiving's coming up. Cobble, cobble, cobble. Place cobble key in here. Okay. I understand the premise of that. I don't know what that opened, but I'm guessing it's something right here. So we're just continuously feeling this out. Okay, this whole segment seems like it's just one small loop. Is that... Okay, yes, verified that. Okay, so this is back to where the cobble key went. So if we go this way and then to the right, I think this is going to take us... Nope. Okay. So we are just ruling out possibilities left and right as though we had nothing better to do. So, let's see. Okay, I don't think I went this way before. Congrats, I'm in Section 2. Okay, so I found the Section 2 entrance. So I don't want to go back past that sign, for sure. Pick up key number 2, lantern. Hey, I love lanterns. Probably don't want to pick up 64 of them, because my arms are not that swole. I would be... Okay, so this is back to the Section 2 sign. So we're going to cover this way, then this way, then this way, then this way, then this way. There's a lot of going this way and that way. Okay, I just heard a piston activate. Is that a proximity alarm piston? And if so, what triggered it? It's an interesting question. Oh, did I forget to press the reset timer button? Oh, well. So this looks like the lantern door. So we found the lantern door, so now we just need to find the lantern keyhole, which presumably would be somewhere near the lantern door. Okay, so this is definitely something we can't walk through here. That's a dead end. Okay, dead end. Let's think about this real quick. See, there's no real visual cues if we're going the right or wrong way. So the only thing we can do is use our own kinesthetic awareness of space. And honestly, I guess we could like use pencil and paper, but way too lazy for that at this stage. So let's try place lantern key in here. Hey, that worked. Great, so now we need to go back the way we came, which I think was this way. Once again, this is the problem with not actually using pencil and paper for things that probably should require pencil and paper. Congrats, you made it to Section 3. Yay, we made it. Okay. So, let's see. Okay, so the glass door is the last section. We know where that is now. Glass key goes by the glass door. Now, it's entirely possible this is going to be a shorter section because Mumbo got tired. Or it's entirely possible that this section's going to be insane because Mumbo got inspired. So, inspired or put glass key in here. Wait. Did the other chest have the glass key and I just misread it? That's entirely possible. Maybe I'm getting so tired I might as well have been inspired. Pick up glass key here. Okay, yep. Misread that. Okay, so, heading back to where we were, which I think was over here. Okay, time is against us. We're at 22 minutes and 17 seconds. Although I technically pressed that a little bit before I jumped in. But 22 minutes, whoa, that means I'm also... Okay, I'm still got time for I have to be back at work. This is my lunch break. So it's very crucial. There are really high stakes here, guys. I could literally lose my job. Okay, congrats, you made it to the last section. Woo, okay. Let's get through. Gotta just maneuver. Fire and maneuver, okay. 2 tenets of Marine Corps warfighting doctrine, guys. Okay, let's see. This is all maneuver, though. No fire. So, okay, this is a very small last section. Did we win? I think this is the exit. Woo, we won. Okay, so according to the timer, we had... I guess this is the number of stacks that this is the timer. So, that's 24 stacks, or 24... How do I count these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this would be... If this is 9, then that's 18, 19, 20, 21, 21, and basically 21 stacks and 24 sand. Okay, that's pretty good. And it's like an hourglass thing. So we'll go ahead and write on the book and quill. Joe, 21 stacks plus 24. Done. Oh, wait, I shouldn't sign the book. But hey, so Mumbo got this in 18 and 37. Wells got it in 32 plus 14. The first time, and then the second time he did a lot better. But yeah, that's awesome. We have completed MumboJumbo's competition thing here. In real time, it took about... Yeah, okay, good, that did save. In real time, it took about 24 minutes or so. So, not bad. Thank you so much, Mumbo, for the opportunity to explore the Slabyrinth. Oh, wait, are we supposed to take one of those slabs as like a victory slab? Are those reward slabs? Should I... Let me go check. Are these named? No, they're just stone slabs. Like, it doesn't have a... I'm taking a victory slab anyway. If I can't take a victory lap, which technically I could... Oh, I can take a victory lap. Yeah, here we go. As we run around here. Victory lap time around Mumbo's maze. Victory lap time. It was the craze. Everybody had a real fun mazing time. Cool. Well, thank you so much again to MumboJumbo for creating this. Thank you so much, viewers, for stopping by. Don't forget, you can find me at Twitter at twitter.com/JoeHills, Patreon on patreon.com/JoeHills, YouTube at youtube.com/JoeHillsTSD, and on Mixer at mixer.com/Joe, because I actually registered an account super early and got the name I wanted. It's really hard to get the name Joe, but I did it on Mixer, so thank you to Microsoft, I guess. Anyway, until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring.